learningcoach.com. You need to go to the website. Then you need to go to maths. This is a math lesson. This is a three, grade 3 math lesson. Okay. And the name of the topic is numbers and comparing. Numbers and comparing. Okay. I'll give you the chapter number and the lesson number. So this chapter is chapter number 1, lesson number 7. Chapter number 1, lesson number 7. Okay. And the name of the lesson is Skip Counting Puzzles. Okay. Let's open up grade 3 maths. Chapter number 1, lesson number 7. Okay. So the first question we have is, I'll just copy the first question, then we'll see what exactly is skip counting. Okay. So the first question we have is here, and I'll realign this. Okay. It says Susie skip counted by 4s. Okay. Starting at 64. This is our question number 1. Skip counted by 4s. She started at 64. Okay. That means if the first number is 64, we cannot have 65. We cannot have 66. We cannot have 67. But we can have 68 because this is skipping by 4. Skipping by 4 means plus 4. We cannot have 65. We cannot have 66. We cannot have 67, right? That means we are adding 4 to each number. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the class. Today, what we are doing is we are doing skip counting. Skip counting basically means we add by a particular number. In this question, Susie is skip counting by 4s. So that means we need to add 4. Oh, so let's say after 68, what they are saying is she could have said the number 85. Okay. So is 85 in this sequence? Hi students, welcome to the class. Okay. If she is skip counting by 4s, can she say 85? Yes or no? I like by. See, if the first number was 64, after that we can have 68, right? What we need to do is we need to go next 85. Either we will find 85 or we will cross 85, right? 68 plus 4 is 72. 72 plus 4 is 76. 76 plus 4 is 80. 80 plus 4 is 84. 84 is still less than 85, right? And when we say 84 plus 4 is 88. That means 85 is in between these numbers. And in the skip counting, she cannot say 85 because 85 cannot be counted by skipping 4, right? So we say that Susie cannot say 85, right? Because 85 does not come in this sequence of skipping by 4. Do we agree on this? Okay, let's look at another example. Hi, Yusuf. Okay, hi, Baroque. Hi, Lego Boy. Let's do the next question. Okay. The next question says Ron started at 25. He skipped counted. He skipped counted until he got to 75, right? I'll just rephrase this question. I'll repost. Okay. Until he got to 75. Could he have been counting by fives? Okay. This is our question number 2. What they are saying is Ron is starting at 25. So the starting number is 25 and he will count, he skip counted until he got to 75. Okay. Okay. Yusuf, what about this? If Ron is starting at 25, can you give me the answer to this? If Ron begins at 25 and he goes till 75, right? So Yusuf, what should happen? If they are saying that could he have been counting by fives? So let's do skip. No, let's skip by 5, right? 25 plus 5 would be 30. 30 plus 5 is 35. 35 plus 5 is 40, right? 40 plus 5 is 45. 45 plus 5 is 50, right? I'll do it in the next column. 50 plus 5 is 55. 55 plus 5 is 60. 60 plus 5 would be 65. 65 plus 5 is, we're adding skip counting by 5s, right? That would be 70. And 70 plus 5 is 75, right? So until he got to 75, Ron started at 25 and he reached 75, right? Yes, thank you, Dagapa. So the question says, could he have been counting by fives? Yes. We say Ron was skip counting by fives, right? We agree with them. Okay. Hi, Rebecca. We are doing skip counting, okay? Okay. Okay, Ligbay, next question. The next question says, Anita began at 20. She skipped counted by tens. Okay, I'll just paste the question. If Anita started at 20, she counted by tens. If she's counting by tens, can she say the number 70? This is our question number 3. Okay. Okay. Anita began at 20. So her starting point is 20. And she skipped counting by tens. She skipped counting by tens. That means 20 plus 10 will give the next number. That would be 30. 30 plus 10 would be 40. The question says, could she have said the number 70? Would she be able to? Yes, thank you, Lego Boy. Thank you so much. That means 40. Then we have 50, 60, and the number would be 70. So what we say is, yes, she would be able to count 70, right? We agree that. Okay, thank you. For the next question, Duncan begins at 22. Okay. If he skip counts by 2, okay. If he skips count by 2, could he have said 30 as a number? Question number 4. If Duncan is starting at 22 and he skip counting by 2s, that means the next number would increase by 2. So we can say 22 plus 2 is 24. 24 plus 2 is 26, and so on. Could he have said the number 30? Would he be able to say 30? Thank you, May. Okay, that means plus 2 is 28 and plus 2 is 30. Yes, Duncan will be able to say the number 30. Okay, thank you, Lego Boy. Okay, so these are quite easy ones, right? I'll try to make a difficult one after this, right? Okay, let's see. The next one we have is Perry skip counted beginning at 4, right? She started at 4 until she reached 12. Could he be counting by 4s? What do you suggest? Perry is beginning at 4, right? That means we start at 4. Perry begins at 4 until he reached 12, right? He's reaching at 12. What they are asking us, could he be counting by 4s? Can he count by 4? 4 plus 4 is 8, and 8 plus 4 would be 12, right? Yes, thank you, May. Thank you, Lego Boy. Yes, he is counting by 4s. Okay, thank you. Let's have a look for the next question. So the next question says, lateral began at 2. Just a moment, please. Let me copy this. Okay, so the next question we have is this, and it says lateral began at 2. Sorry, just a moment. I have to paste it. Let me align this first. He skip counted to 22. Could he have been counting by 2s? So this is our question for us. This is our question number 6. Lateral begins at 2. He starts his counting from 2. We write down 2. He skip counted until he got to 22. That means the last number should be 22. Agreed? So could he have skip counting by 2s? That means we add 2, we get a 4. We add 2, we get a 6. We add 2, we get a 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. 16. 18. 20. Would he be able to say 22 if he begins at 2? Okay. Yes. We agree to this, right? This is, Rowan, this is grade 3. We're doing number and comparing, and we are doing skip counting puzzles. Thank you, May. Aiken, this is grade 3, right? No, grade 3. Grade 3 maths, okay? We're just doing skip counting. Skip counting means each number would be added by 2. And we need to see if we start at this point, would we be reaching the number 22? Thank you so much. Okay, let's have a look at the next question. Nina started at 4. Let's see if we can do the skip counting. Question number, see, this is grade 3, chapter 1, lesson 7, okay? So this is the question we have. I'll just align this question. Okay. Nina started at 4. She skip counted until she reached 14. Could she have been counting by 2s? Could she have counted by 2s? If this is question number 7. Okay. The starting point for Nina is 4. She's counting from 4 and she wants to reach 14. 1 4, right? Let's see if she skips counts by 2. That means 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 would be 8. 8 plus 2 would be 10. 10 plus 2 would be 12. And 12 plus 2 would come out to be 14, right? So that means if she is skip counting by 2s, add 2, plus 2, and plus 2, right? Skipping the count by 2s. That means if she begins at 4, she can say 14. Yes, we agree on this, right? She can count 14, right? But if the same question, I'll change just one statement in this. Sorry. For the same question, if I say this is question number 8, and if I say skip count by 3s, may she can. She started at 14. May in question number 7, she starts at 7. Question number 7, she starts at 4 and she's skipping by 2, right? 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 would be 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. And 12 plus 2 is 14, right? Okay. That means in question number 7, if she's skipping by 2, yes, she can count 14. We can say that she can count 14, right? Agreed? But in question number 8, she's starting at 4. She needs to go till 14 and she needs to skip counting by 3s. So if she begins at 4 and she needs to go till 14, right? 4 plus 3 would be 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 3 would be 13. And 13 plus 3 is 16, right? So that means she cannot say 14 because 14 does not come in skip counting. Agreed? That means right, she cannot count by threes and get a 14, right? 14 is not possible. Yes, thank you, May. That is not possible. No, she cannot. Okay, let's have a look at the next question. This is a bigger number. Hira skip counted starting at 15 and she counted till 35. Okay, so they're asking us, is it possible for her to skip count by fives? Kira skip counted starting 15. This is our question number 9. She's starting at 15. We write down 15 and she goes till 35. She goes till 35. What they're asking us is, could she have skip counted by fives? Let's see. If 15 plus 5, this becomes 20. 20 plus 5 is 25. Plus 5 is 30. And 30 plus 5 would be 35. Yes, Kira is skip counting by fives. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Legappa. Okay. So let's look at the next one. Let's look at the next question. What we can say. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Legappa. Amy begins at 9 and she skip counts by 3. Could she have said the number 36? The next question we have is this. Okay. I'll just realign this. Okay. Okay. If this is the question given, I'll make a copy so that we do another question out of it. Question number 10. Okay. Amy begins at 9. She begins at 9. She skips counts by threes. That means 9 plus 3 would be 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. 18 plus 3 is 21. 21 plus 3 is 24. 24 plus 3 is 27. 27 plus 3 is 30. 30 plus 3 is 33. And 33 plus 3 is 36. So she begins at 9. She ends at 36. Could she have said the number 36? Yes. Right? Okay. So that means if she begins at 9 and she skips 3, right? She's doing a plus 3 on each number. That means she can reach over here. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So let's do the same question. And in the same question, I'll just change the starting and ending points, right? If I say it was by 9 and it skip counts by 6 over here. Let's say she was skip counting by 6. So we can say the starting point was 9 and she was skip counting by 6. Can she 36? See, 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 plus 6 is, what is 15 plus 6? Rebecca, what is 15 plus 6? Rebecca, what is 15 plus 6? Okay, that would be 21. 21 plus 6 is 27. 27 plus 6 is, yes, thank you. Thank you, Legabor. 21, 27. We are adding just 6 over here. Then we add plus 6 again. 27 plus 6 is 33. And when we add another 6 to it is, this becomes 39. Right? So was she able to say 36? Was she able to say 36? Could she have said the number 36? Could she have said the number 36? Baruch, she can say 33, right? She can say 39. But she cannot say, she cannot say 36, right? Because we started at 9 and we are skipping by 6. So 36 does not come over here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Okay. Ying began at 80. He skipped counted by 2s, right? He skipped, sorry, just a moment, please. He began at 80 and skip counted. Okay, I'll just change the number over here. Could he have said the number? They have given us an easy number, 98. Let's try to make this a difficult number, okay? I would say rather than 98, the number I have is 124. Okay, question number 12. Okay, so is it possible? Big Boy, would it be possible if Ying begins at 80, right? Akin, would 124 be possible over here? When Ying is counting by 2s, right? So what we say is if we start at 80, we skip by 2s, that would mean 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100, right? The thing is, what we need to do is it goes till 124. So that means we have to write so many numbers over here, right? And while doing a question, we need to save time as well, right? First, I'll do it the Lindy way, then I'll directly explain it to you. This was 100, 102, 104, 106. Okay. Yes, thank you, May. 108, 110. This would be 112, 114, 116, 118, 120, 122, and 124, right? We can say, yes, he can say, okay? We can say this number. Now let's see an easy way out, right? We say that 80 is an even number, right? Because we know the definition for even is a number ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, right? And what about odd numbers? An odd number ends with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, right? This These are the even and the odd numbers that we know. Agreed? So if 80 is an even number, yeah, that's perfectly fine, right? And May, the answer is correct. Let's see if 80 was even in the case where we are skipping by twos only. This is only applicable when we are skipping by twos, right? That means we plus two, the next number is again even, right? Plus two, again even, right? Agreed? So what we need to see is this number even? Is 124 even? If 124 is even, that means if we skip counting by twos, if we are skip counting by twos, it would be true. Yes, it will be true. Okay, we would not need to write all the numbers because we are starting at an even number. We are skip counting by twos. Then the final number should also be even. So we would not have to do all this working, right? This is the easy way where we can try to find the answers, right? But if there is any difficulty, just write down the numbers. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look at another question. Okay. Okay. Very similar question, but in this case, let's just try similar question. Let me copy it. That means question number 13. Okay. So this question says at 90 until she reached 100. Okay. Could she be counting by twos? Okay. It's a reverse. This would be our question number, I think 14. Let's write 14 just for the reference. Okay. See, what they are saying is Mackie skips counted beginning at 90, right? He skipped counting from 90. Where does he reach? 100. Agreed? What they're asking us, could she be counting by twos? So whenever they're asking us to count by twos, is this even? Only possible in counting by twos. Is this even? Right? Yes, it is. So yes, she is counting by twos, right? And we can also confirm 90 plus 2 is 92, plus 2 is 94, plus 2 is 96, plus 2 is 98, plus 2 would be 100, right? So what we can do is, if they're starting at even number and they're ending at even number, so it is always possible by counting by twos. It would always be possible, okay? Okay. Thank you, May. So let's try another question. This was question number 14. Let's try question number 15. Then we'll try. Yes, thank you, Lego boy. Okay. It says Lester skip counted starting at 40 until he got to 90. Okay. 40 to 90. Are they asking us? They're asking us, is he skip counting by tens? Stop. Until he reached 90. Could he be skip counting by tens? Let's see. We can create another rule over here, right? If this is our question number 15, we can see the rule. If he starts at 40, ends at 90. Starting at 40 and needs to end at 90, right? So what they're saying is, could he be counting by tens? Let's see. Plus 10, 50, plus 10, 60, plus 10, 70, plus 10, 80. And yes, he can. Okay. What we say is, yes, he is counting by skipping tens, or rule for skip counting by tens. Okay, let's see what is the rule. The number will end with the same digit. See, if this was a 40, this would be a 90, right? Why do I say this? It will end with the same digit. I'll just create one more question and I'll show you why I said that. I'm just changing the question a little. Okay. Could he be counting by tens? Okay. I'll just to prove this statement, I wrote the rule. Let's suppose this is question number 16. I say started counting at a different number and this. He started counting at 46 until he got to 96. Right. What rule did I tell you? We created a rule such that it says for skip counting by tens, the number will end with the same digit, right? So our starting digit was 46. Our answer should end with the same digit, right? At the units place. So this could be, and if it ends with the same digit, right? This is ending with 6. This ends with 6, right? That means, yes, we can count by tens. Yes, we can. Because if we add 10 to each number, this becomes 56. This is 66, 76, and 86. And eventually that would be 96. Agreed? Do we agree on this? Either we write the numbers or we just look at the last digit. Okay. Aken? Baruch, do we agree on this? Yes, May. The second rule I'm trying to explain you is that if 46 ends on a 6, right? Then the last digit should also end on a 6. If 40 was ending on a 0, then 90 should end with a 0, right? Thank you. This is only applicable for skipping by tens, right? Skipping by 5 would have a different rule. Skipping by 5 can end in a 0 or 5, okay? Okay. Let's try the test. Let's do some questions from the test. Okay, just a moment, please. I need to log in back. Okay, this was chapter 1, lesson number 7, right? Skip counting puzzles. Okay, let's begin. Let's see who can help me out with this. Just a moment, please. Waiting for it to load. And the question is there. Rita skip counted by 3s beginning at 48. Okay, let's see if any one of you can find. This says yes or no. Beginning at 48. Could she have said 76? This is our question number 1 from the test. Aiken, can you give me the answer for this? If Rita is skip counting by threes, she begins at 48. Can she say 76? Let's see who can answer first. Rebecca, can she count? Okay, Lego boy, thank you. Let's confirm. Okay. I'm not doubting your answer. I'm just doing it on my end. Okay. Thank you for the answer. Starting at 48, skipping by 3, right? 48 plus 3 is 51, plus 3 is 54, 54 plus 3 is 57, 60. Okay. We start with 48 plus 3 is 51, 51 plus 3 is 54, 54 plus 7 plus 3. Wow. I don't think so. See, threes. I'll do it again. Beginning at 48, right? What is 48 plus 3? 51. 51 plus 3 is 54. 54 plus 3 is 57, right? 57 plus 3 is 60. 60 plus 3 is 63. 63 plus 3 is 66. 66 plus 3 is 69, right? Plus 3 is 72. 72 plus 3 is 75. 75 plus 3 is 78. So can she say 76? Can she say 76? Could she have said 76? No, 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 no. But they're not counting, skip counting by twos. The rule for even was only applicable for counting by twos, right? But over here, they're counting by threes. Okay? Bigger boy? What we need to see is that is only applicable for counting by twos, right? So we say no. Okay? No, we cannot skip count. Okay, let's have a look at the next question. Okay, I'll just give you a minute. I'll let you do it. Okay. Okay, just a moment. So the next question we have is this. Okay. Let's see what can happen over here. Could he have counted by fours? This is our question number 2. Yes or no? See, if we start at 52 and counting by fours, right? Plus 4 would be 56, right? Plus 4 is 60, 64, 68, right? 72, 76, and yes, we can say. Agreed? Okay. Okay, do one thing, complete the remaining questions, okay? And do practice them, okay? Thank you so much. Best of luck. Bye. Take care.